Hey guys, it's Roscoe on the Space Coach. Today we're going to have our first look at this. The Illustrated Encyclopaedia of Propeller Airliners. Editor-in-Chief Bill Gunston, who's one of the great names of aviation writing. I've got several other works by his. Got this for £2 from the carboot sale at some point during the year. And I've got like about 3 books at the same time. And there you just see the back. So I'll just slip it out of its dust jacket. Actually, I can't slip it out of its dust jacket. It seems to be glued in. So let's see what we got. I'm not sure what order some of these are in, but that's clearly very early. It's like Wright Flyer inspired. There's so many. I'm just going to have to skip over a bunch of them. The Armstrong Vickers Vimy here. I think that's the one that flew the Atlantic with Alcock and Brown. It's a little Fokker. Very nice. Kind of looks like the Ford Tri-Motor, doesn't it? Maybe it was licensed built, who knows. There's a Junkers. The Dornier Doe X down at the bottom there, one of the classic giant aircraft of the time. Oh no, it's the Roma Rohrbacher. It looked just like the Dornier Doe X. There is the Ford Tri-Motor. The Consolidated Commodore, the Commodore Consolidated. I'm not quite sure. It's not one I'm familiar with. The Douglas DC-2, which is slightly smaller in its proportions than the 3. The de Havilland Dragon and the Rapide. This is the one we have of Railway Air Services. And there is the more famous Rapide. Well, Dragon Rapide and Dragonfly, so I don't actually know which one of those. No. There's the one I have on the previous page, apologies. That might even be in Railway Air Services colours. It certainly looks like it. So, yes. The Block 220. This, clearly a DC-3 knockoff. I've never heard of a lot of these before, but that's when every single country had its own, excuse me. Like, for instance, this Japanese Mitsubishi just kind of looks like the Boeing 247. And there's a flying boat there. Very nice it is too. The Shorts G-Class. So there's the Empire flying boats. There's the York Avro. The de Havilland Dove. The Douglas DC-6. Obviously I've passed over the 3, 4 and 5, I believe. And the 1. So we've only had the DC-2 and the DC-6. I assume they're all in here somewhere. The Constellation. And I don't know if that's the Super Constellation down the bottom or if it's got its own spread. Let's just have a quick look. No, it's just a Canada next. The Aleutian IL-12, whatever this one is. That. Oh, it was the listing of Li-2 that was the DC-3 mass-produced one, but clearly that was also based on it as well. The Handley Page Hermes. And the Miles Marathon, I've never heard of that before. And there's the Hermes 5 and the Mamba Marathon. These are all Handley Page aircraft. Actually, none of these was built in particularly large numbers. The F-27 Fokker Friendship. Replaced by the Fokker 50. And then I assume that basically by things like the Dash 8-400. The Aleutian IL-18 of Cubana. The BAE 748. Coming to the end. there is the 748 there as well. And there is the Hadley Page Harrod, which is Britain's version of the, or was it the Fellowship? Or the Fellowship is the propeller one, the Friendship was the little jet. And the Vickers Armstrong Vanguard, only sold to BOAC and Air Canada. I think it became a merchantman when it was converted to the freighter, or the Canada, I'm not sure. You see there, and is that a Convair? I'm not sure. Yes, it was a Convair. And the YS-11, the classic plane that everybody has fondness for, but nobody ever flew on because there's only a handful built in Japan. That's about, and Hawaii, of course, it has there. And this Nord Aviation 262. And these, I don't know what these are, unfamiliar with them. It's just about the end. The BAE Jetstream, and there's a Shorts there, it looks like, or a Skyvan, I'm not entirely sure which. That's just about it. Yeah, it was the Shorts 330. Well, I know this, the B Beriev. So yes, £2, fantastic bargain. I'm not that much into Propeller Airlines, but you can't just leave something like this when you see it. It has to join the other members of my aviation archive. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion what kind of topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.